Good afternoon, everyone. Missed your faces. It's 2019. I wanted to hop on because I have so many exciting things to invite you all to take a part of. I'm going to go ahead and confess this time of year is one of my very, very favorites for a number of reasons. I love the end of December when we get all this time with family and we get to enjoy one another and look back on 2018. Hi, Joyce. I'm so glad you're here. I love to look back in December and just evaluate how much has happened, how much I've grown personally, how much my kids have grown and changed. Things that were unexpected, things that were invited, things that were growth, moments of strength building in this past year. I just love doing that kind of thing. And then the moment that calendar switches to January 1st, it's like all of a sudden the reflection part's done, and now it's like excitement for the next year to come. And so my hope is that you guys have that feeling as well, that feeling in the air of 2019 being full of promise. And so I debated doing the word challenge. You know that people have been talking about choosing a word for 2019. And then I woke up. It was January 1st. Went out my front door to let the dog out, and there right in front of me was this gorgeous rainbow. And so I just knew 2019 is this year that feels full of promise. And so I am just so excited, and I wanted to invite you guys to be a part of the excitement and the knowledge and the growth that that we have the potential to achieve this year. So that being said, I want you guys to read through the script on this post after you hop off, because we're going to touch the bullet points, but you have a homework assignment. You have a homework assignment this time. And so your homework assignment is to rank some of the following things in order of importance. There is no correct answer because I believe that as people, we have health and wellness goals, and everybody has a little bit from every area because we're whole people, right? However, we know that we are weaker in some areas and stronger in others. So that's why I want you guys to do the ranking for yourself. And so I'm going to read them really quickly. They're written, though, in the script of this video. So I want you to rank these in order of importance. And the homework assignment is to comment that on this video. And then secondly, after you've ranked it, I want you to choose number 1 and number 2, and I want you to tackle them. Okay? So tackle those two. Next Thursday, when I go live for our LRP Love giveaway, whether you have a wholesale membership with us or not, and so anybody can enter this, if you comment the order and you tackle 2, then I'm going to be giving away a 2-week sample supply of this amazing Lifelong Vitality Pack food-based supplement, which I'll give you more information about in a minute. All right, so here are the things you're going to rank, and we're going to talk about each of them a little bit, but let me run through them first. First, drink more water. 2, second, support your stress. So watch your self-care and your stress management. 3, I want you to take a second when kids aren't crying in the background and evaluate your gut. Okay, evaluate your gut. 4th thing, overhaul the cleaners in your home. So our goal here is lifestyle wellness, toxin-free living. Doesn't that just sound freeing? After having a home that's basically toxin-free, we have seen a dramatic difference in our health and wellness. So I promise you won't regret it. And not to mention, it's a lot less cheaper to choose less expensive natural options than the chemical crap anyway. All right, so next thing, overhaul your personal products. And what I mean by that is anything that goes on your skin. So laundry detergent, skincare stuff, shampoo and conditioner, toothpaste, mouthwash, all of those things, just like essential oils, are absorbed in your skin and circulate through your bloodstream within a minute. So watch out, because those toxins land somewhere or put unneeded stress on your kidney and liver and cause all kinds of havoc. And then the last one, evaluate. So again, kid-free for 30 seconds. Evaluate your nutrition. So I want you to very honestly sit down and evaluate what your nutrition looks like in your home. Hey, Heather, I'm so glad you're here. Hi, Zan. All right, so we ran through the bullet points, and your homework assignment is to go ahead and put in the comment the order of those, and I don't want you to do it now, so don't do it now. I want you to look at the list again after the video's over, and I want you to put those in order and tackle 2 of them by next Thursday. By next Thursday. A lot of these are real quick, just have to have it in the forefront of your mind. And our goal here is twofold, okay? So our goal is toxin-free living. Toxin-free living. And then the second part of that goal is creating healthy habits that we can maintain well beyond next Thursday. Okay, so I'm not about extremes. If you know anything about me, I don't believe in extremes or misery. And so our goal is to break this down into really easy, manageable baby steps that become habits for a healthy lifestyle. Not some pay a fortune now and in 2 weeks you're 60 pounds lighter and then you start gaining the weight back. So that's not what this is about. All right, so let's talk really quickly about each of these things, and then I want you to rank them and choose 2 as I'm chatting. All right, so number 1, drink more water. In my opinion, this is the easiest one, and I hope that every one of you chooses to do this one soon. And by drink more water, I mean sit down and find a cup in your house, get a measuring cup next to it, and figure out how many ounces of water is in that cup that you typically drink out of. You could go get a water bottle. Some people drink out of mason jars so that they can see it. I don't care how you measure this, but figure out how much water you're drinking during the day. And what your goal is to drink as much ounces of water as half your body weight. Okay, so do that math. Drink more water involves figuring out how much water you're drinking, so how much water actually goes in your cup, and then calculating how many ounces of water you need per day. And my recommendation there is try to get it all in before 2 p.m. in the afternoon, because otherwise you might be up at night. At least that's what I ran into, because I aimed for 3/4 of my body weight in water as I was doing a cleanse. So I want you guys to do at least half your body weight. And there's another caveat to that. Add a citrus oil, okay? So if you already have your wholesale access with doTERRA, if you do not, hop up to the pinned post. There are some amazing promotions this month and giveaways, so reach out to me. You can even get a free frankincense this month, which everybody can do that, and I hope that you guys snag that opportunity. But if you already have your wholesale account with doTERRA and you're on the monthly reward program, if your order's over $125 before the 15th of the month, told you that's lots of ifs, but it's posted everywhere in here, so you can figure this out. It's called the product of the month. You'll get a free grapefruit. So your water goal will be met if you go ahead and snag that grapefruit oil. I just drip 1 or 2 in each glass, so it sits right there next to my little water thing. And every time I pour a glass of water, I put 1 or 2 drops of a citrus oil in there. I also really love Slim and Sassy, dumbest name for an oil blend. Try getting, your husband to drink Slim and Sassy. But anyway, this one has grapefruit oil in it. So get that grapefruit oil in your system, because what that grapefruit oil is so powerful at doing, unique from the other citrus oils, is that it's great at helping balance blood sugar. Okay, so grapefruit is one of the metabolism essential oils, and even if you guys are on cholesterol meds, this comes from the rind, not the juice. So it's not the same thing as eating a grapefruit. You're not going to have any medication interactions. And so make sure you snag that free grapefruit if you want it, or lemon or tangerine or Slim and Sassy. Any of those, wild orange, are going to be fantastic to add to your water. All right, so that's option number 1. Number 2, support your self-care and manage stress. All right, so I know that we've had the holiday season. You're probably trying to kind of come down from that. And so my hope is that, as I've done videos before, that you guys are supporting your stress level in the moment. Some great things for that: balance essential oil, is a blend that's fantastic for supporting your body's ability to deal with stress naturally. And I just put that on right like a perfume. I carry it with me. You can make custom blends. I'm giving away the custom blend. It's going to be okay all the time. Serenity is another fantastic blend for stress and then supporting sleep. Put that in a bath at night with Epsom salts and you'll just fall asleep right there. Cedarwood, vetiver, all those woods are really grounding. Citruses are uplifting. I carry my essential oil blends that support emotions everywhere with me. I have a little pack of them, and then whatever I feel like, that's what I put on in the moment. So support your stress and do some self-care. So that's the second bullet, and you guys can rank that as it is a priority for you. 3, evaluate your gut. So I said a moment ago, sit down, take a break from all the distractions around you. Get a Post-it pad in front of you, a note card, and just evaluate your gut, okay? And so let me get gross for a second. Did you know, did you know that the clinical definition of constipation is only 1 BM a day? Did you know that? I did not know that. And so apparently I've been clinically constipated for years, which makes a lot of sense because my gut's all messed up. But a healthy gut moves more than once a day, ideally every meal. That means that things are clear and moving quickly, right? So I want you to evaluate your gut. How do you feel after you eat? Do you feel bloated? Do you feel sick? Do you feel uncomfortable? Do you think it's a food that triggered that? Or do you think it's just your stomach is wonky? Evaluate your gut. Or maybe you have the opposite issue. Do you eat things and it runs right through you, right? Are you absorbing the nutrition that you need when you have your meals? And so gut is one of the bedrocks of a healthy overall wellness, whether that be hormones or immune system. Do you know 70% of your immune system's in your gut? So this is an important bullet. Evaluate your gut and do something about it. What are some things you can do about it? Get some Digest-N essential oil. Ginger, peppermint, anise, fennel is in that. It is going to rock your world if you have tummy upset. And all it takes is a drop or two in a little shot of water or a veggie cap or even just topically over the belly. My kids love it. It's the one that my husband fell in love with. And it can help with all levels of the spectrum in terms of gut wellness. Another thing for gut, Terrazyme. Get an enzyme supplement. Terrazyme is fantastic. I didn't grab it here. Because the enzyme supplement helps break down your food. So that the modern farming practices and food processing has baked out those enzymes that used to help us digest our food better. And so you need that enzyme supplement to support healthy digestion. All right, so that's a gut thing too. Another one, GX Assist. GX Assist is a fantastic colon cleanse, and we're going to talk more about that one as we look into doing a 30-day cleanse as a team, and I'd love to invite you to be a part of that if you're ready to prepare. The end of January, we are going to all start together on a 30-day cleanse, which supports the body's ability to detox well and gets that great nutrition and cellular health boosted as well. You're just going to fall in love with it. So I will hop on another point and really chat that up and give you the information you need to be prepared if you want to join us in it, because you're going to fall in love with it. All right, so evaluate your gut. That's that next bullet. Overhaul your cleaners, okay? So new year, I love to clean out a closet. You know, like I like to tackle something in terms of organization. And so it's just a fresh start feeling for me. And so what I want you guys to do, if this is one of the two you choose before Thursday, is get out all your cleaners and chemicals and throw them away. Just throw them away. Look at the product label. If it says something, one that I really look for is called sodium lauryl sulfate. Now, I don't know if you guys have heard of this one, but my hope is that you will start looking at your stuff and watching for sodium lauryl sulfate. My guess is that it's in all of your dish soaps, probably all your laundry detergents, probably your toothpaste, and any kind of lotion or filler. It's a preservative, right? And so as I just learned from my friend, and I could give you the link to that because she said it just now and I didn't memorize the source, but apparently it has now come out to be a neurotoxin, that's sodium lauryl sulfate. What I personally know about it is that it causes something called perioral dermatitis, so skin reaction. And my daughter, who has a history of eczema, now we're home free, responds very negatively to chemicals like that. So get these toxic chemicals out of your home. And I'll tell you the positive side of it. These other options are so much simpler and way less expensive. Okay, so this is what I use for all my cleaners now. This is a doTERRA On Guard Cleaner Concentrate. So clean. And because it's a concentrate, you only need a little at a time. So this is what it actually looks like. I have my little glass spray bottle I just got on Amazon. doTERRA sells them too. And all I do is I put about a tablespoon, aka a squirt, of the concentrate in here, and I fill the rest with water. This is my cleaner for everything. For surfaces, for toilets, for tubs, for sinks, even window cleaner. And so this is going to be something that rocks your world. And quite frankly, your 3-year-old could lick the floor or the toilet afterward, and you know that they're going to be safe because On Guard has a fantastic spectrum of properties that are very effective at getting rid of the nasties that you don't want. And so you can look into that as well. All right, so On Guard cleaner, that covers your cleaners. Another little trick here, I put a squirt directly in the tank of my toilet. And I learned that actually from one of my ladies. She said that she doesn't even have to scrub when she cleans her toilets anymore because she puts this in the tank about once a week, a little bit in the tank. Another awesome perk to this is that it's a fantastic stain remover. So I throw this right on grape juice stains, or better yet, my best story is we have a puppy and he decided that he was going to poop in my kid's bedroom, right on the carpet, right? Well, carpet particularly creeps me out because I feel like it goes down in there and there's no way to get it back up. Well, you could see, right? You could see where it had gone down in that fabric. So I lifted as much up as I could. I put this on it. My 4-year-old was watching me. And if you know my Miriam, she's like all sunshine and rainbows. She is joy. She's joy. So she gets pleasure out of like the littlest, cutest things. So I put this directly on it. And then using a rag, I just wiped it. And all of that came up out of the fiber. I couldn't believe it. She looked at me, she said, "Mama, that was magic." And that's how I felt. It was magical. So just know that you've got a really powerful, very natural cleaner, and it's just those essential oils. It's not chemical junk that's causing these fantastic results for you. All right, so there's your cleaner options. What about your laundry detergent? doTERRA has a fantastic laundry detergent I'm completely in love with, but you can easily make your own. Equal parts equal parts Arm & Hammer baking powder, washing soda. It kills me that it's Arm & Hammer because that's that. Okay, so washing soda, borax, and grated Castile bar soap. Okay, so those 3 together, and you can make a really inexpensive laundry detergent. It's about 2 cents a load. With that stuff, and then drip in a drop of essential oil so that you have your pretty smell back. And that's what we've used for years, although now I've gotten kind of lazy because I got tired of grating soap. So I finished up my 6-month supply and didn't have time to grate enough soap for another one and bought the laundry detergent. I've fallen in love with it. So know that there's really awesome options for laundry. What about our next one? Personal products. Okay, so bullet number 5 here, overhaul your personal products. And so by personal products, I mean anything that, did I do this yet? Okay, so maybe I'm backtracking, but what I want to talk about is lotions and things, right? So the laundry detergent and the cleaners, laundry detergent's kind of iffy because in my opinion, it does get absorbed into the skin because we're washing our clothes with it. And then the cleaners, not as directly. So I had the 2 in separate categories, but quite frankly, I'd love it if you just overhaul it all. So overhaul your cleaners, and then next, overhaul your personal products. And so by personal products, anything that goes on your skin. We love this replacement for our lotion, Miracle Cream. You've heard me talk about it a bajillion times. If not, search in the group, and the recipe is here. Just coconut oil, 3 essential oils, You're good to go. Way less expensive than your expensive hand lotions. Fantastic for winter hands, rash, irritated skin, after shaving for any kind of razor burn. Honestly, anything. That Miracle Cream is going to be a great diaper cream replacement, all of it. We have found that, let's see, what do I want to do next? We have fallen in love with the hair care. So I want you to look at your hair care. Again, you're probably going to see that sodium lauryl sulfate in your shampoo and in your toothpaste. So toothpaste, give this one a try. You can buy a little thing of samples if you don't want to try the whole tube, but believe me, you're going to want the whole tube. This has no fluoride in it. And I don't want to jinx it, but we just went to the dentist, and I have 4 kids under the age of 9 and no cavities yet. No cavities yet. My husband has some spots. He's been using the On Guard mouthwash that they just released, and it's amazing. You can feel the difference when you switch to cleaner oral health options too. Hair care. I feel like I just want to brag on it all the time, but my hair, just look back about 6 months at my hair, and I want you to see that it does make a difference when you start introducing these wellness lifestyle things, and the shampoo and conditioner has been a huge part of that. You're getting the chemicals off your scalp, and you're supporting healthy hair growth with essential oils, and you're going to fall in love with it. We also have a root to tip serum that I've fallen in love with. So I put this on the tips at the bottom, and I think that's what's helped it to grow longer without getting split ends. So I put this on after I get out of the shower, and it doesn't make it greasy or anything or stiff, none of it. This is not a gel or anything. I love the smell of it too. It smells gorgeous. So evaluate your hair care, right? Evaluate the bar soaps you're using. doTERRA offers fantastic clean bar soaps. Okay, so get those out of your home. My husband is trying a spray for his hair to see if we can get some regrowth where he's starting to go a little bald, and I can't wait to see if that works. He says every time he sprays it on there, it makes his scalp tingle a little. He likes the way it feels. So far so good on that. And I think that the drinking water and the nutrition stuff are going to be really fantastic for your nails and hair as well. But keep the chemicals away, because while they might have a short-term benefit, the long-term, not so much. Long-term, not so much. All right, one other thing. Oh, yes. My 9-year-old got her first pimple. Okay, so I don't know if you guys were of the era of the Proactive. I think it was Jessica Simpson who was the spokeswoman for Proactive back when I was buying it, but it costs a fortune. And so I want you to know that there is a chemical-free option for, can't see it, my light's bad, I guess. There's a chemical-free option for all of your needs in terms of balancing your skin and acne and hormone support. So all this is an essential oil blend called HD Clear. And I just touch it right on, usually I get them right up here. I just touch it right on there, tap. You can get a little diluent if it's too strong, pure right out of the bottle. Another friend of mine, she goes ahead and buys either jojoba oil, or this is rosehip seed oil that I've fallen in love with. I got it on Amazon. And so she just takes this bottle, takes a little of the rosehip seed oil out, and then pours the whole thing in the dropper and uses that to moisturize her face. So that way you know it's good and diluted. What I do is I roll the oil on, and then I get a little out of the dropper and I apply. The reason I don't dump it right in there is because HD Clear is one that I don't use every single day. Immortelle is the one that I would dump in there if I didn't use the HD Clear sometimes. So this is your great option for wrinkle support, any kind of balancing tone, sunspots or pregnancy spots that have come up. Immortelle is all of the great, expensive, wonderful, exotic oils in one blend. It has that helichrysum, rose, myrrh, frankincense. And so this is going to last you forever, especially if you pour the bottle in a 2-ounce like this and use that topically as your moisturizer. All right, so there's your skincare stuff. Oh, Joyce, I am so glad. Proactive will ruin your clothes? That totally doesn't surprise me. I remember it never really worked for me anyway. The toner made my skin kind of angry. But there are other skincare options too as well from doTERRA that are very, very gentle. I personally just like to use witch hazel as my toner now. doTERRA has a beautiful toner that they offer that's fantastic. Another thing that I used to spend a fortune on in terms of skincare I wanted to share with you is I used to spend a fortune on like wrinkle creams. This is one that I made. So I got this little tin, and all that is shea butter and coconut oil whipped together, and then I put in frankincense. Okay, so 4 drops, 5 drops of frankincense stirred in here with that shea butter and coconut oil, and this has lasted me a long time, and I have fallen in love with it as just an under eye moisturizer. Frankincense is your skincare. If you can't get the Immortelle right now, qualify for the free frankincense, $93 retail value, the free frankincense that you can get by the 15th of this month, and then you've got your skincare covered. So even just plain frankincense in your rosehip seed oil or in any kind of blend base that you like, and you have taken care of your skincare needs. So last bullet I want you guys to rank. So if you're just hopping on, I want you, after we get off the video, to go up to the text of this post, and you'll see all the little drop bullets. I want you to put those in order of what you need to prioritize in your own health, wellness, home. Okay, so, and then I want you to tackle 2 by next Thursday. So we're chatting through what each of those are and some options that you can use. If you have any questions, always reach out to me, because I'm a penny pincher and I want you to get all this stuff at the very, very best value. And so the 6th bullet there that I want you to really consider is just like you did with your gut, right? Get a note card out, get a moment where you're kind of kid-free or at least somewhat distraction-free. And I want you to evaluate your nutrition. Now, this is not about heaping guilt on yourself, okay? I have been there, and I don't want you doing that. This is not about heaping guilt on yourself. I do not believe that extreme diets are always the healthiest option. I don't believe in extremes at all in my world. And so unless you actually have a diagnosis that requires you to be extreme, I don't believe extremes are a good idea. So when you're evaluating your nutrition, I don't want you to just sit there and say, okay, I'm never eating sugar again. I personally got to the point where I realized I believe that people are more important than food and my food values. So when I'm in public or in social settings, I'm going to enjoy with my friends and family, and I'm not going to make them feel awkward because I didn't have anything at all. And so I just really want you guys to find a really healthy balance and watch out for all these pitfalls that drag us into this guilt that's completely counterproductive. We're about lowering our stress and raising our health, not about causing ourselves more stress. So when I say evaluate your nutrition, I want you to just look and think, how much processed food do I eat versus how much raw food do I eat? Okay, so if you think about that in a scale, you want your level of raw food or fresh foods to be higher than the amount of processed foods. So picture a handful of processed food. Are you eating a handful's worth of raw food at some point during the day to balance that out? And I think for most of us, the answer is no. We don't have the time to cook, or we don't have the time to shop the way that we want to. So try to brainstorm some ways to fix that. Whether that means you buy a bag of apples and you grab an apple instead of your bag of chips, or take a break from candies and see how you feel. Because not only is our sweets so high in sugar, but they're really high in processed stuff. So the chemicals and stuff in junk food honestly scares me a lot more than the sugar. I'd rather you put a tablespoon of sugar in something than eat a whole Hershey's bar. So just evaluate your nutrition. And what I want to tell you made the biggest difference for me, because again, time is tough, right? I don't have time to shop and cook the way I want to. But this has made the biggest difference in my energy. And so this is what I am giving away if you comment and tackle 2 of these things. So I will give you a 2-week supply of this to those who enter to win our little giveaway here that I'm doing. Because I know that if you're on this for 2 weeks, you're going to see a difference and you're going to fall in love with it. Okay, so what is this? This is the Lifelong Vitality Pack. It's actually doTERRA's #1 seller. Imagine that. It's not an essential oil and it's doTERRA's #1 product. And so what it is it's 3 parts. It's all food-based stuff. So food-based multivitamin, food-based land and marine sourced omega supplement. So that's your brain health and your cardiovascular health. And then the third one is antioxidants, inflammation, cellular health, and wellness. So that has all of the good things that your cells need to be strong and produce effective energy in your body. So all of this together amounts to more than 12 fresh, whole servings of fruits and vegetables a day. So that right there can help balance that scale a little bit, right? Not to mention, it also has micronutrients that, quite frankly, aren't in that apple that you get at the grocery store, whereas our grandparents could eat an apple and get that nutrition. So just know that this is going to make a huge difference in your energy, in your health and wellness, in that gut health, and across the spectrum, your nutrition and your and every other goal that you're trying to manage. So this is an awesome one. And so I'm going to run through the list one more time, and I want you, after we hop off, to rate these. So I want you to comment in here and rank these and what you would like to tackle first versus lower priority, and then choose the 2 you're going to do. Okay, so drink more water, self-care, stress management, evaluate your gut, overhaul your cleaners, overhaul your personal products, and evaluate your nutrition. If you tackle 2 of those by next Thursday, you're going to see how easy it is to start building these wonderful habits. And maybe you can tackle 2 more the next week. Before January is over, you're a whole new habit person. And the longer you maintain that, the stronger and healthier you're going to feel. And that's what I want for you, because after, gosh, it's been 6 or 7 years on this journey for us. And I just see baby steps. It's all about baby steps. Continue to grow and then celebrate each milestone that you achieve. So I want to give you good stuff for that, and I want you to be part of a really encouraging community that will support you in it as well. So go ahead and rank those, and let me know what 2 you're going to do by next Thursday, and I will give away some free Lifelong Vitality next Thursday live right here. Bye, you guys. Have a great day.